can't play with you anymore.
I'ma bust it down. Pull up and shut it down. Listen, get this pack off, it's my situation.
How y'all doing, YouTube? Back with a update of the Ram 1500. Yeah, different Rams. Got a story to tell. For those who follow my Instagram, from my last post 5 months ago, 843 Rambo is the Instagram. I gotta find somebody who does decals, because a lot of people mess around with decals and they don't be serious about it. But yeah, I went with GM Reps. Let's go ahead and start there. Just because they honestly, to me, look like the Ram, well, not Ram, but the Dodge Charger rims on some of the Chargers, the 2021s. So I went with those because I felt like, okay, it's a Ram, get those type looking rims, which these are GM Reps, but they're all black. Most GM Reps come in silver and what is it, the metal, machine metal or whatever. But I did that. Yeah, it does look a little different. Doesn't look fully even, but I lifted the back 2 inches, so you can get a little clearance. I know for you, oh my god, that's not a real lift, guys. I don't really care. It's my vehicle. That's my baby. I love her as she is. Let's get deep into it. I had to get another pair of wheel adapters. I don't know if you can see them. It's a 2-piece one. I ordered the Bora 1-piece wheel adapters, taking me from a 5 lug to a 6 lug, but they haven't come in yet. The original ones that I had were some cheap Amazon ones that was like $150. And yeah, as you can see, that's what happened. I will show pictures of the accident and everything that happened. That's the wheel. The tires were good. I was able to reuse the tires, but this is the wheel that came off the front, and that is the fender that also came off the front. If you can see, the front is not glossed. That's because I paint match rattle canned it, and yes, it looks good as fuck from afar, but once you get up on it, there's no gloss. You can see the hood's glossy. That's not glossy at all. Do I really care? Honestly, nah. I've been told to put it in a few shows already. I'm not gonna get deep off into that, but yeah, you see the body work needs to be done. I've already contacted gentlemen in South Carolina about doing some work. Just so you guys see, not lying, I really went and got a 1-step rattle can, paint the match. Yeah, it's junky back here. There's a lot of stuff that I have to throw out. I came out here to put on the wheel lights. So I was going to take these off and put on the wheel lights, but I noticed something. I need to respray my calipers. So, about to run to Walmart, get some caliper spray and spray that. Going back to the story, the original 2-piece adapters that was on there, I really had them for over a year, and I really didn't take care of them. Lug nuts was popping. I wasn't re-sealing it with Loctite. I was just really not giving a fuck. Excuse my language, but that's just me being honest. I went to a show, and before that show, like 2 days before that show, I stripped 3 lug nuts and changed them. One of those 3 lug nuts happened to be in the front, and I didn't seat the bolt all the way in. It might have not even been 2 hair follicles of shaving left, and I let it ride. It vibrated. I went from South Carolina, from Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, to Columbia, South Carolina. From Columbia, South Carolina to Dillon, South Carolina. From Dillon, South Carolina back to Columbia, South Carolina. And I was on my way from Columbia all the way to Emporia, Virginia, where she went down. I was going 80 miles an hour, and I felt the wobble. I continued, I ignored that wobble. I went like another 30 miles down the road, and yeah, it happened. I was going from the left lane to the right lane, and boom, it happened. I'm thankful to be here today. Literally the only things that happened is the pictures that I'll show. The rotor had, the bottom piece of it had ate away. I had to change the rotor. I had to change that fender. It was a black fender that was originally on there. You'll see from the pictures that I post. It's a black fender, and I painted that, paint to match, and carry on about my day. I would not trade this truck for the world. I got hella memories in this Joker, and she's been lasting me like she's a warrior. Tons of stuff I've done myself. I wish I would have did the front lift myself. I could take credit for almost any and everything touched on this. The 2 things I can't take credit for is 1, the making of the headlights. If you've seen, I don't know, yeah, they were done in my first video. They had to be done in my first video. The making of the headlights, and that's about it. Like and the wiring. My boy V8 Mustang, he helped me out with that. Shouts out to him. He did this. He broke this whole light down, put that in there, put this in there. It's sick at night. I'll take another video. Hopefully I can sync those 2 videos together. This one in my truck at night. Especially after I put the rim lights on. I wish there was a better way to sync all my lights, because I got one app that I got to go in 2 different parts of, and then the wheel lights is going to have a whole different app. So yeah, it sucks.